It's the Strip Down Live 2024 Halloween special starring Salty Doug, Linguini, Timu Elvis, Mr. Jeepers, Ghostbuster, but not from the original one, the all-woman one that everyone hates. Australia's own Ray Gunn. And our musical guest, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Johnson.
I heard the dirt that's on these boots, you better believe it's true. And I won't take no, even if they tell me to. I'm getting this work done, letting these dreams run down this road. I know you can come and try to stop me, but there's no way that I'm letting go. Hey, I'm a break it till I make it kind of guy. Hey, I'm a highway in the headlights all night. I ain't no preacher's son, I am a loaded gun. My middle finger's in the air saying don't need no one. I heard the holes in these jeans, you can't take that from me. And I'm as country as a Stetson hat, you better believe. I'm getting this work done, letting these dreams run down this road. I know you can come and try to stop me, but there's no way that I'm letting go. Hey, I'm a break it till I make it kind of guy. Hey, I'm a highway in the headlights all night. I ain't no preacher's son, I am a loaded gun. My middle finger's in the air saying don't need no one. You can try and stop me, but I won't back down. Coming guns a-blazing, I will stand my ground. Down this road I know. Hey, I'ma break it till I make it kind of guy. Hey, I'ma break it till I make it kind of guy. Hey, I'm a highway in the headlights all night. I ain't no preacher's son, I am a loaded gun. My middle finger's in the air saying don't need no one.
You're watching the 2024 Strip Down Live Halloween special. with Adam Johnson. How's it going, sir?
It's going great. Thanks for having me on.
Somehow that was like the easiest intro we've ever done. I don't know what happened. Usually the intros, I'm over there and I'm stressing and I'm sweating and I'm like, make sure I get the name right of the artist, because one time I didn't, and that's, I mean, I don't think about that every day, but probably most days. But that was fun. Thank you so much for being our Halloween episode. These are one of the biggest episodes we do each season. However, we usually just take a non-Halloween artist such as yourself and cram him into a Halloween set, and we'll see what happens. So thank you for being our guinea pig in 2024, and now you're forever part of the Stripped Down Live Halloween lore.
Well, I'm so excited to be part of this. So.
Adam Johnson came out of nowhere on my radar 3 weeks ago, looking for a guest. Mutual friend, Mr. Brock Andrews. He said, you got to get this guy on the show before you can't get him on the show, basically, is how he pitched Adam Johnson. So, relatively new, or just like new to the public?
Well, honestly, like very new. I started off during the pandemic, actually, was when I kind of started things off. And then I kind of been working at it. I put out my first single 2021, kind of been building up from there. So it feels like I just started yesterday.
So much negative came out of the pandemic. It killed so many bands, but it also birthed so many artists. So what did the lockdowns of 2020 look like for you?
So it drove me crazy, obviously.
Yeah.
I was just kind of sitting there.
It drove me crazy too, but I didn't start singing and playing the guitar.
Yeah.
So you win.
I was playing, like, it was like always a hobby for me, right? So I'm sitting there playing guitar and kind of getting used to it. And then basically I needed something to do during the pandemic. So I started recording a little bit. And my first single, a lot of people liked it, so I got in touch with a producer, did it properly, and then released the first single in, I think it was 2021, it was like May, I believe. So I released that first song, and it was really exciting, got a little bit of radio play, got to start playing some shows as things opened up, so it just really took off from there.
Awesome. The first song we kicked off the show with, what was that?
That's the first track off my brand new album called Middle Fingers.
Okay, Middle Fingers. Wow, aggressive. I like it. What is the first song about? It's such a generic question. I'm sorry. I blanked
not
there
a
for a
problem.
second. I was going to ask you about the album title, then I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Let's talk about the first song first.
The first song, I got to a point where I felt like it was like, the music industry is very, very tough. I'm not sure if you know that, but
I've heard a couple people on the show in the last 262 episodes have told me that it's tough.
But yeah, so sometimes it just feels like it's you against the world, and that's kind of where the song came from. It was kind of down month or whatever. I was getting frustrated. It just felt like everything was against me, and I was kind of in it alone. So it was just a song about like, I don't care what the odds are. I'm gonna step up and try to take it on. So
awesome. It is hard. However, are there more opportunities now that we have something called the internet? I saw you already have accumulated almost 1,000 followers on, I think it was Facebook, and I know you have more in other platforms, but I'm old. I'm on Facebook. That's my platform that I do all my stuff on. I was like, look at this guy, almost 1,000 followers already.
Yeah, I think almost 1,000 on Facebook. 6,000 some on TikTok, a couple thousand on Instagram. So I've been
getting that audience though is a little easier these days.
Oh yeah.
But how does that transition? Because like, are these people that are local? Are they overseas? What's more important now? Getting those followers or getting people to come to the bar when you play, or both?
Getting people to come to the show is the end goal. Because like, I mean, you can sit on social media and have tons of followers, and it's not very easy to run a business if you can't like make some money from it. So the end goal is to get them in the room, but there's nothing cooler than I have people from like BC, Ontario, Australia, all over the place that are messaging me on TikTok and Instagram and going, oh, like, I can't wait till you come here. I can't wait for this. It's a surreal feeling that like you have that much reach.
We will talk about your tour. We'll talk about where you've played, where you're about to play, but we have probably about another 50 minutes, so we'll stretch it out. First things first though, that introduction, come on, man, who had the best costume?
That's a tough one. I did like the Ghostbusters, though.
That is a perfect segue. Let's say hi to this season's actually, not just this week's social media correspondent. It's Caitlin.
Thank you
Who are you going to call, Caitlin? I blew it.
Oh, you blew it. You totally blew it.
Amazing costume. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank you for saying it's your favorite. It is clearly the best. Just kidding. People are loving yours on the comments. We're getting LMAO Ray Gun from Heather Gardens.
Yes.
And Bryn says, Curtis, your costume is fire.
I was very nervous. I was going to hold the flag the wrong way and make Australia mad at poor Ray Gun twice. But I think we pulled. That was great. We put that together. Big props to the people back there. Big props to Davis, Eric, and Dean in the studio, in the control room, who made that happen. Because we put that together 20 minutes ago. Like, we practiced it 3 times, and you can attest to that. And we're like, let's go. It's live. Let's do it. No safety net. I was telling Davis, that was who you heard doing the voiceover. I was like, I need you to be my buffer tonight, and he had no idea what that meant, and I felt really old. I was like, Michael Buffer, or to a lesser extent, his younger brother Bruce, and he was like, I don't know. It's the boxing guy from the 90s. Okay, all right, that's fine.
I was going to say, everyone here is a lot younger than you, Curtis.
I know, it's fine, it's fine. You should know who Michael Buffer is, right?
No idea.
Okay, that's fine. He's the Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
See, there you go. Ask your dad. They'll know, okay? He was huge. Voice like an angel. Well, what else you got, Caitlin?
We don't really have any more comments or questions at the moment.
We just kicked off. So remember, though,
still waiting.
Ask a question, leave a comment, we'll read it live, and you could win a $25 Earl's gift card. Because we'll give a shout out to our sponsors, like Earl's Saskatoon, our title sponsor, back for another season. It is our 14th season, our second episode of season 14, and Earl's is back supporting the show again. Remember, they have live DJs Friday and Saturday night at Bacchus Lounge. Earl's Saskatoon knows what's going on. Support those who support us. Next up, Hairstyle Inn. Caitlin, we have not been there yet.
As you can tell.
You may not realize this is not my actual hair. Nor was Ray Gun a redhead, but, wigs are hard to come by. So we will get you to Hairstyle Inn and get that mop done up right.
You should. I'm serious.
And we'll get some footage. We'll show the experience maybe on the November show, okay? We'll put together a little thing of Caitlin's first trip to Hairstyle Inn. Vern's Pizza. They feed the crew after each and every show. Check out their monthly specials. I'm sure they have something spooky for October. And you know what? Just get a Vern's Pizza and drop that into the pillowcases as those kids come up. A piping hot piece of pie in the pillowcase for every trick-or-treater. Vern's will help you out with that. And, of course, our good friends at E-West Music. I'm not going to go long with the talking because I'm excited to hear some incredible music from Adam Johnson tonight. So for our second song, before we take our first commercial break, where do we go? Again, I just love, we're going to get probably a love ballad at some point, and you're going to be in this creepy woods singing a song that means a lot to you, and we'll just act like it's normal. So where are we going for song 2?
I was going to play, I got a tune up here for
Yeah,
first,
go for it.
But I'm going to play a song, it was the first song I released off my new album here, and it was also my highest charting radio single, so it's called Drinking with the Boys.
I'm going to assume Drinking with the Boys is not a metaphor.
No,
it's about drinking with the boys?
It's about drinking with the boys.
Oh, I can't wait. Take it away, Adam Johnson.
Awesome.
She packed her bags, walked out that door, said she don't need me anymore. I cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. Skipped out on a Saturday, just in time to watch my Aggies play. No, she hasn't let me watch a game in about 6 weeks. Sun shining on the patio, I'm thinking that's where this buzz will grow. And I don't gotta worry about her giving me heck. I think she underestimated me when she packed her bags, walked out that door, said she don't need me anymore. Cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. Coolers packed, the beer's on ice, everybody's coming out tonight. She might think I'll come crawling back, she don't know the joy of drinking with the boys. Still don't know why she yelled at me when I got home at 10:30. What a way to end a Friday night. At least I don't gotta worry about dinner with her family. You know her dad's gonna glare at me and throw me out that door. I think she underestimated me when she packed her bags, walked out that door, said you don't need me anymore. Cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. Coolers packed, the beer's on ice, everybody's coming out tonight. She might think I'll come crawling back, she don't know the joy of drinking with the boys. All her calls go to voicemail. She can't take the wind from my sails, 'cause I'm finally over her. And the boys are the happiest people here on earth. Since she packed her bags, walked out that door, said she don't need me anymore. Cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. Coolers packed, the beer's on ice, everybody's coming out tonight. She might think I'll come crawling back, she don't know the joy of drinking with the boys. I'm drinking with the boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Johnson.
I still get goosebumps from the night that we met. You were at a party with a friend of a friend. I caught you blushing, hiding behind your drink. I gotta get to know you better, girl, that's what I think. 'Cause you shine brighter than the moon in the sky. I can't stop thinking about your hazel eyes. There's not a soul out there quite like you, the kind of girl you meet once in a blue moon. Beautiful Crazy was your favorite song. DJ took all night, but he finally put it on. You asked if I dance, you said it mean the world. Said I got 2 left feet, but I'll still give it a whirl. 'Cause you shine brighter than the moon in the sky. I can't stop thinking about your hazel eyes. There's not a soul out there quite like you, the kind of girl you meet once in a blue moon. We shared a ride at the end of the night. You dug me so much, kept inching up tight. You fell asleep with your head on my arm. When you woke, you kissed me, girl, still remember that part. 'Cause you shine brighter than the moon in the sky. I can't stop thinking about your hazel eyes. There's not a soul out there quite like you, the kind of girl you meet once in a blue moon. A blue moon.
Somebody moved the trees. I can't get through. Forest is taking over. You're watching the 2024 Stripped Down Live Halloween special. Adam Johnson on the stage. I'm moving my chair in and out because the set looks so amazing. Big props to the set production team. We're doing it one more time. 2024 Halloween. You a Halloween guy?
I like Halloween.
Yeah.
I liked it more in university, but
Oh, do tell.
yeah. I don't know. It's one of my favorite nights because it's always everyone's going out. It's just you're gonna see everyone there. There's usually events and stuff going on, so I always really like that. Don't do it as much now. I'm usually performing now on
Right?
Halloween, but
I was inquiring when we were talking on the phone if you're gonna dress up because you could have been part of what turned out to be the entrance. But you're kind of in the middle of a tour, so not the best time to put a costume together.
yeah, I've been scrambling around trying to keep everything together for this tour. So we just started it last weekend. We did Prince Albert and Lloydminster. And then we're back on the road here again. Thursday I'm in Winnipeg, back here at the Capitol Music Club
Yeah.
on the 11th. And then the 12th we're off to Spiritwood for their Silver Buckle event.
What's the feedback been like?
It's been good. We put a lot of work into getting the shows ready for this tour. The band sounds amazing. So it's been a ton of fun so far. Obviously, hometown show coming up. We're really excited for that. We're all over Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba over the next month and a half. So
That's always a question I want to ask the artist on here when they're doing the solo acoustic thing. If you go to a Adam Johnson show, this is not what you're going to get usually, correct? Full band?
kind of 50-50 on this
50-50?
tour.
Okay. I looked at pictures and it looked like you and your band were having some wild times sometimes. It looked like a lot of fun.
The full band is the shows you want to see.
I mean, you want to see them solo acoustic as well, but
Yeah, but if you have a choice.
if you have a choice, okay, full band.
Yeah, lots of energy in our live shows. Definitely kind of a mix of like country and rock. I kind of toe the line a little bit there. So you're going to get some hard driving rock songs. You're going to get some fun rock covers. You're going to get some fun country. You'll be able to dance. You'll be able to party. It's going to be a good time no matter what.
I was going to save this conversation for later, but is there even a difference anymore between country and rock? Like, the line is so blurred.
I find just genres in general, like, does it really matter what we like call
Yeah.
something? It's like a good song is a good song.
But do you ever have to call yourself something? Like, when you're reaching out to venues, do you
Oh,
have to
yeah.
be like, I'm country rock, even though there's not quite such thing as genres anymore. I mean, country and rock, and the guy's like, all right.
I like to pick and choose depending on who I'm
I
talking
guess.
to. So sometimes it's more rock, sometimes it's more country. Just
You
whatever
just
they're
read their
looking for.
faces, their reaction. Yeah, I'm country rock. Book me.
Yeah, we're definitely country, but we definitely take a lot of influence and we lean a lot towards rock. So
Country's kind of taken over, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at all the stadium shows, and unless you're a 90s rock band, it's like 80% country artists. They're like the new stadium shows are all country musicians. So is that an exciting thing? Does anybody care? Like, as a
Yeah.
country musician, is
I
that like
know
puff
the-
out your chest a little bit? Because growing up, let me tell you, I got nothing wrong. I like country music just fine, but it's like, what do you listen to? Everything but country. It was always the token answer. It's like, no, you don't. You don't listen to rap and Beethoven, and then, ew, country. But that's just, that answer always bored me. And everybody says it, but not anymore. That's like not the go-to answer anymore to not be judged.
you still get it.
Really?
Yeah, lots of people are like, oh, I listen to everything but country. It's genre specific. Like you'll see like specific genres. Like I know like in the metal community, that's a big one. They don't like country, and I get what people dislike about it. I think you have to like every genre, there's going to be like bad songs, right?
Sure.
And for some reason, there always seems to be hits that are bad too in every single genre
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
that's not
And
just a country thing.
it's just if you dive into country, there's something you'll like. You'll be able to find something that's like your kind of thing, I think.
Yep. You might just have to switch radio stations a few times,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, I know. I would always, like, if you don't like country, you don't like country. But to claim you listen to everything but country, I'd be like, really? Like, evangelical gospel? You have that on? just not country, right? Just you have like the sounds of thunderstorms and rain, but just not country. Okay. Anyway, best Halloween memory.
Best
Throwing
Halloween
that at
memory.
you. You said you.
That's a tough one.
Producer Dean says Gregorian chants were where it's at, and I remember a time in the '90s when there was techno beats under Gregorian chants for like a month, and that was the coolest thing. Sorry.
Yeah, but best Halloween memory. I definitely know. I don't know what year particularly, but we've been on a few Halloween pub crawls, and there's nothing more fun than everyone being in your costume on the bus going bar to bar. That's definitely, I think, a highlight for me.
I agree. We have had, back in the day, some really good stripped down crew parties around Halloween. There's a place just within city limits that you can legally start a bonfire for sure. And we would go sit around the bonfire, and it was always a good time. Be guitars, and you know how it is, right?
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a ton of fun.
Let's throw it over to social media correspondent Caitlin. Big fan of Halloween, Caitlin. You actually were 2 years ago. You were where?
I was in Salem, Massachusetts.
Boom.
Yeah, I got a tattoo of a ghost there, actually.
That's where that came from?
That's where that came from. I'm really into the spooky season. So yes, absolutely. But I have a Halloween question, actually, on that for you. In the spirit of Halloween, this is from Bryn. She says, what's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie? I'm trying to think. Because I'm not like a big horror fan. But like I definitely have watched a lot, like a handful of the classics, and I'm totally blanking on what my favorites are.
If you go classic, you got your Halloweens, you got your Exorcists, you got your Rosemary's Baby. If you want to go more of like 2000s, probably more your era, you had some bad ones like all the PG-14 ones like House of Wax and.
I might even go like way far back. Like,
oh, hell yeah.
Psycho might be one of my favorites.
This guy knows his stuff.
There we go.
Good stuff. Good deep cut.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's definitely one of my favorites for sure.
For sure. Yeah. I tend to stay away from like the gore and everything. So yeah, I'm more of the like cheesy Halloween movies for sure. This one's kind of a question. It says, hope you'll play For the Record. I'm assuming that's one of your songs?
Yes, I'll definitely play For the Record.
Absolutely. There you go, Martina. He's going to play it for you.
We are going to go to song number 4. Is that the perfect segue ever, or are you saving it?
I honestly don't have a plan, so I might as well just have the perfect segue. So
that is so. What makes this song special that it gets a request?
I'm not sure in this situation, but for me it's special. I wrote this song just digging through my dad's old record collection and just kind of thinking about how like impactful a song can be and like the how it can like kind of stick to a moment and just kind of last forever. And I think that's a big kind of idea around the whole record is just how powerful a song can be. So.
Oh, you can't tee it up like that. Okay, song, commercial break, come back, and I want to chat about your dad's record collection. Okay.
Sounds good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Johnson.
You found a record in a beat-up sleeve behind the couch in my basement suite. You held it up, Bob Seger was staring at me. You put it on, needle hit that groove. The song kicked on about halfway through. I'd have never guessed you knew all the words to Night Moves. Ran to get my collection out of my room. We sang through Born to Run and danced all night to Only the Good Die Young. And I showed you Folsom Prison. You threw on Elton John and then we kissed as we listened to your song. And we sang Don't Stop Believing. For the record, I think you're worth keeping. I dug up American Fool. I said Jack and Diane are like me and you. The song faded out into another hand to hold on to. And I showed you some Towns Van Zandt. Tried to get you hooked on his folk singer rants. You said that you had never liked the Highwayman. So we shifted gears and threw on a little Duran Duran. We sang through Born to Run and danced all night to Only the Good Die Young. And I showed you Folsom Prison. You threw on Elton John and then We kissed as we listened to your song, and we sang Don't Stop Believing. For the record, I think you're worth keeping. They said I should throw them away. It's just a bunch of junk, just taking up space. But girl, if they'd have seen your face when I pulled that record player out of its case and MerMoose began to play, we sang through Born to Run and danced all night to Only the Good Die Young. And I showed you Folsom Prison. You threw on Elton John, and then we kissed as we listened to your song, and we sang Don't Stop Believing. You put on Back in Black, then I finally got you hooked with a town called Looking Back, Texas. You said you're never leaving. For the record, I think you're worth keeping.
We're spending 60 minutes with Adam Johnson on the 2024 Stripped Down Live Halloween special. You having fun? You having fun, sir?
I'm having a ton of fun. Thank you so much for having me on the
Thanks
Halloween
for
episode.
dropping everything and coming on at the last minute and playing along. Because usually when people come on, they think, okay, I'm going to get the the usual Stripped Down Live treatment with the multi-cameras and the cool mesh background. And surprise, you're in a blue forest.
I love it.
Awesome. Before we took our commercial break and before you played that last song, you're talking about your dad's record collection. I find this conversation fascinating. Where are you with physical media as an artist in 2024?
I love physical media.
Thank you.
Drives
Right
me
answer.
crazy.
Right answer. Before I talk further, myself and a couple of the camera people with their home production company, we made a horror movie like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we released it online, DVD, and then a very small run of VHS tapes were made. And everyone was like, that is the dumbest thing ever. And I was like, but that's the dream. Because when I was little, I used to go to like the spooky section of the VHS like rental stores. And that was what I wanted. So now I have that. No one can watch it. No one has a VCR. But I have a VHS copy of a horror movie I made. And that's enough for me. I don't care if no one else gets one. So not social media. Physical media. Records, CDs. What are we getting from you? Or is that in the future?
So we were planning to do records, but records take a really long time to make.
Sure.
So the scheduling didn't work out, and we weren't able to get them printed in time for the tour. And
Greatest hits.
Yeah. So we weren't unfortunately able to do them, but I have a ton of records. My dad has a collection of them that I have that are sitting in a box, and then I've started to add to it throughout the years when I'm going to shows and stuff. I always try to pick up a record if I really love a band. So, and I have a million CDs from like the CD era too. So,
But for future goals, like wouldn't it be sweet to have your record in that pile of records of your dad's? Just slip it in. Like that's a Christmas morning stuff, right? So one day, don't cross it off your list just because it takes a while. Do a limited run. I'll buy one. You sell your first one right here.
Perfect.
All right, I'll transfer you the money ahead of time, 3 years ahead of time. All right, understand we have more questions. It's always alarming when I see myself. I sometimes forget I'm dressed up. Let's throw it over to social media correspondent. Who are you going to call? It's Caitlin.
Yes, it is. And we're going to call Spencer because he has a question for you. He says, what record or records in your dad's collection were the most formative or influential to you?
That's a tough one. So when I was younger, I didn't listen to records as much. So probably the most formative is there's a handful of CDs that my dad had in the truck. There was Silver Side Up by Nickelback was one of them. I'm trying to remember what the record's called, but it's
Brave, crediting Nickelback. We talked about the division before between country and rock.
I do like me some Nickelback.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, an Oasis record. I forget what it's called, but it's the one with like.
What's the story? Morning Glory.
Yeah, that's the one.
Top three of all time.
Yeah, so that was another one.
Keep talking. I like you more and more.
And then yeah, like for the record, like for the records that he has that are actual records, Bruce Springsteen's "Born to Run" was in there. I'm kind of blanking on some of the records there that are really cool, but it was more so CDs that kind of shaped me, I think, when I was younger.
Totally.
Yeah.
When you're young, you're not allowed to touch the record player because
No.
you've got like your tiny little toddler fingers. You're gonna break stuff,
Exactly.
right? Man, "Don't Look Back in Anger" off the Oasis album. One of my top 3 favorite songs, easily.
It's an amazing song.
You have good taste, my friend.
Thank you.
Anything else, Caitlin?
Just back to Martina, who asked if you were going to play the song. She said that's exactly why she requested it, because it talks about the power of a song.
Nice.
So that's why she was really excited for you to play it.
Friend
Yeah.
of the show, Martina. I'm guessing who is the, we saw a clip of her in the opening. She was the Halloween special 2 years ago. Yeah. So glad she's tuning in. Hey, little friend of the show. We should get to our next song and a commercial break so we don't run out of time.
Sounds good.
Where do we go for song 5? With 3 left?
We're going to do a slower one for song
Nice.
5.
All right, camera folks, this is
yeah,
your
this-
time to shine.
This song, I wrote it about, it's another song about songwriting, so.
All right, take it away, Adam Johnson.
Write a song about your first kiss, falling in love or someone that you miss, and be damn proud of it. 'Cause a man in a suit will tell you you only got 3 minutes to get the girl to fall in love, or sing about how much you miss your mom, or the quaint old town you're from. To have another beer with friends, the good times you wish would never end, with someone you'll never see again. You've only got 3 minutes or less, so write a song about driving fast, 3 a.m. or never looking back. There's nothing wrong with that. But the man in a suit will tell you you only got 3 minutes to get the girl to fall in love, or sing about how much you miss your mom, or the quaint old town you're from. Have another beer with friends, the good times you wish would never end, with someone you'll never see again. And they'll cut you off before you said it all. You've only got 3 minutes or less to get the girl to fall in love, or sing about how much you miss your mom, or the quaint old town you're from. To have another beer with friends, the good times you wish would never end, with someone you'll never see again. You've only got 3 minutes or less.
ladies and gentlemen, Adam Johnson.
You're all dolled up and out in the town. The bars are closed, you're not back around. You're sneaking in the ham. How do you not know you smell like him? Finally had enough and slammed that door. I can't take it anymore. I bet you blame it on me. I bet you're telling all your friends that I cheat. I bet you turn it around, telling everyone else how it's all my fault. I bet you blame it on me. I bring it up, you throw a fit. You grab my guitar, smashed it to bits. You went to poison all my friends. They already saw you out with him. Finally had enough and slammed that door. I can't take it anymore. I bet you blame it on me. I bet you're telling all your friends that I cheat. I bet you turn it around, telling everyone else how it's all my fault. I bet you blame it on me. I bet you blame it on me. Whoa, 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 whoa. I bet you blame it on me. I bet you're telling all your friends that I cheat. I bet you turn it around, telling everyone else how it's all my fault. I bet you blame it on me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bet you blame it on me.
It's the Stripped Down 2024 Halloween special with Adam Johnson. That was my favorite song so far.
Well, thank you so much. It's
What
one
was
of my
that?
favorites too.
It's so sing-along. I wanted to like jump in on the ohs, but
That's
I'm
what
tone deaf. So
Usually live, I get the
You
crowd
get the
sing
crowd.
along,
Oh,
but
it's
I wasn't sure if we'd be able to hear the Facebook audience or not. So
well, we could have had these studio camera ops sing along. I was in. Next time.
next time.
See? It may have sounded spooky like ghosts, but we would have done it. We're wrapping things up with Adam Johnson. Yeah, we are running out of time. Real quick, if you watch the opening montage of all of Halloween's past, which you're a part of now, forever.
I'm so
The
excited.
montage grows and grows after Dick McInnes and Ryan Bolt of the Deep Dark Woods. It'll be Adam Johnson. It just keeps building and building and building. But you would have noticed, this was going somewhere. About the middle, there was a gentleman playing in front of a spooky, abandoned, empty carousel in the middle of the night. Mr. Brock Andrews, friend of yours.
Yeah, I kind of met him through, we actually share a drummer.
Okay.
And I met him.
Darcy?
Yeah, Darcy.
Yeah. See?
Fantastic drummer.
Yep. Fantastic guy.
Yeah. And for Brock, I kind of like knew him through a friend of a friend. And when I was releasing my first single, I reached out to him just because I was like, had no idea what I was doing, right? So I'm full panic mode. Like, hey Brock, is it okay if like we sit down for like a Zoom or a phone call or something so I can ask you some questions? And he saved my bacon. I was like a million ways, had no idea what to do, and he was just like, yeah, you're doing the right thing. And what he said to me that kind of really stuck with me is he said, you're probably scared right now. And he's like, that's a good thing, because what you want is change, and change should be scary. If you weren't scared, then you'd just be doing the same thing that you're doing, right? And I wasn't quite that way that he said it. He said it a little more gracefully, but that really stuck with me.
One of the nicest guys ever.
Definitely
That
is.
makes sense. That tracks. Yeah, we're running out of time, so let's throw it back over to social media correspondent Caitlin. Caitlin, we got to wrap things up. We got to get one more song in, and then everyone's going to come out in their costumes again, and I don't know what's going to happen. Perhaps after the last song, Davis wants to do another voiceover. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's Halloween 2024.
Well, we've got Brock Andrews in the comments.
Oh,
actually.
nice.
We
There
do.
he is. That worked
Welcome,
out great.
Brock. He says, sounds awesome, you guys. Curtis's costume is the best costume ever.
Take that, Caitlin.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's 1 and 1.
We'll see.
All right, so let's give away this Earl's gift card. I'm going to get you to pick number 1 or 2.
I'm going to go with number 2.
Number 2? Okay, the winner is Spencer Dirks, and he's the one
Spenny.
that asked about the record collection. So.
Awesome.
Nice.
Perfect.
If people want to get a hold of Adam Johnson, look at your stuff, hear your music, where's the best place to do that?
Instagram, TikTok is adam.johnsonmusic. On Facebook, I'm adamj.johnsonmusic. And obviously, website is usually the best if you're looking for something. All my tour dates are there. And that's just adamjohnsonmusic.net.
Lastly, I read in your bio you like good songs, summer days, and beers with friends. Well, you can do 2 of those 3 things for the next 10 months here on the prairies. In a perfect world, if you had nothing but time, what would you have dressed as tonight if you had time to put on a costume to just kick off the 2024 Halloween special here at Strip Down Live? What would it have been?
I'm so bad at last minute costumes, but one of my favorites that I've done is I did a snowbird one time where it was like a golfer, like, so I wore a polo shirt and like some like golf khakis, and then I carried around a putter and put like one of those like hats on with the gray hair on the top. So that was one of my
You
favorites.
yelled at people to get off your lawn, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's say goodbye to our sponsors. That didn't make any sense. Let's bring up our sponsors. Earl Saskatoon is our title sponsor once again for our 14th season. Support those who support us. Earl Saskatoon with live DJs Friday and Saturday in Bacchus Lounge. Hairstyle In. We're going to get Caitlin there real soon. We'll get a little video of Caitlin going to Hairstyle In for the first time ever. Vern's Pizza. I think I can smell it out there. They feed the crew after every single show. Huge thanks to Vern's Pizza. Check out their monthly specials. Again, can't beat that for trick-or-treating. Drop a hot slice of pie in someone's pillow sack this Halloween when they're trick-or-treating. And our good friends at eWest Music. If you want to watch the original 7 seasons of Strip Down Live when it was just stripped down, go to MerMoose Media. That's the page on YouTube. I have the first 7 seasons up there. I'm about to start posting season 8. Lastly, shout out to my girl Raygun. You got robbed, girl. You got robbed. See you in 4 years. Keep that chin up. My wife's half Australian. It's how they dance, okay? It's in their blood. Thanks, buddy. For the last time tonight, did you have fun?
I had a ton of fun.
For the last time tonight, happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. It's Adam Johnson.
Said we're going to party in Craven. We're going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. Aaron and Glenn are gonna take us down the back road so that we can see the little town that calls itself Craven, home of Country Thunder Jamboree. Well, Jack Daniels is rocking past midnight. You can do the 2-step or the hop. If the liquor and the beer there don't kill ya, the Yucca Flux will take you to the top. I said we're going to party in Craven, going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. Rain made the campgrounds divided. Thought we'd meet them after the show. Well, we didn't want to run back to the hilltops, so we partied in the valley down below. Well, the weather's been great here in Craven, but the temperatures, they're starting to peak. So we cooled off our innards with cold beer. We all went skinny dipping in the creek. I said we're going to party in Craven, going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. And after those Ryan Cokes are emptied, and after we finished all the beer, we'll remember those heydays of Craven. We'll keep coming back here year after year. I said we're going to party in Craven, we're going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. I said we're going to party in Craven, going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. Yeehaw! Y'all coming back next year?